Welcome to our investor series. We like to think of investing in three buckets. There's passive investing, there's supplemental investing, and then there's professional investing. We hear lots of terms thrown around about different kinds of real estate investments. The reality is we all are an investor of some sort if we're living indoors and we're paying for it. That's us as passive investors. As passive investors, we do things like we analyze rent and say, does this rent work for me? Does this rent give me the space I need? Does it give me the freedom I need to move when I need to move at the end of a year? Are the amenities good for me? Passive investing is, do I need to refinance this mortgage? So I've got a debt instrument against real estate. Does that debt instrument help me? Is it a burden at the moment? Do I want to recast it and take cash out today? It talks about how much is this property insured for? Should I over-insure it because I'm expecting a loss at some point in the future? Should I underinsure it and pocket that money so that I could save it for something else? Any of these things that we think about financially to do with our houses is really passive investing. Then we kind of look at that other step where maybe I'm going to redo a bathroom, redo my kitchen, redo my front entryway, try to upgrade my curb appeal. I'm doing all those things because I believe that my value is going to go up because of them, right? So I'm investing in the property I currently have passively, as in I'm not doing it as a business. I'm not doing it for generating supplemental income today or professional income today. I'm doing it as a manner of living, as just part of being alive, as part of having an expense for real estate. And then I'm doing it as wisely as I can. Passive investing. Supplemental investing, that's kind of that next step, right? We're going to take some time and say, I'm going to have a part-time job. I'm going to spend part of my time, part of my income to acquire another property, to maybe rent a field somewhere and then lease it back out to other people to hunt on or to farm on, or to run cows on. I'm going to buy a condo and use it as an Airbnb or a VRBO. I'm going to take a chunk of my capital and I'm going to lend it to a friend and I'm going to be a part owner in their house. So it's an exchange of our time and money today for some investment vehicle in real estate for tomorrow. And so that's kind of that supplemental investing. We're not quitting our day job. We're making money on the side, that part-time job style, through real estate. Then you have professional investing. This is the group of people that don't have another job anymore. They have spent they spend now all of their efforts finding ways to generate income from real estate, whether that's through lending. They become private mortgage lenders. They become private money lenders. They maybe buy an entire apartment complex or multiple apartment complexes. They buy a low-income housing tax credit apartment complex. They buy a campground. So anything that they do that displaces all of their traditional income. So now real estate is their full-time income. That's a professional investor. And so these careers, they're pretty demanding and fun. And so being a good teammate, generating or building a good team to help you with each of these projects, I think is what separates the people who are super successful as professional investors from those who are really working hard and not quite getting the returns as professional investors. Obviously, timing, luck, foresight, opportunity, all those things play in as well. But I think building good teams, becoming good partners on investments helps a ton as well. So that's kind of a quick overview of the three buckets of investing. Passive investing. What are you doing today? What are you currently doing? You're paying it down a mortgage or you're leasing a space. You're a passive investor in real estate. And so as you start making more and more decisions to benefit yourself through that expense that we all have, the better a passive investor you are. And then you have your supplemental investors. So these are people who have their house dialed in or their living space dialed in. They've already upgraded the way that they can through their space, either financially or physically, and now they're out looking for that other deal, that other investment, that other either park money in a property or generate some small income from a property. That'd be a supplemental investor. And you have professional investors. These are the group of people who have displaced all of their income through real estate holdings, through property management, through anything you can imagine as far as a way to generate income from a property These are our professional investors. So we're going to tell you some stories. We're going to share stories from ourselves, from our clients, from the people we know, how these people got into investing, what their experience was like, the difficulty level that they experienced, or the ease that they experienced, the benefits that they get, that they got at the beginning, that they're getting now. And so we're just going to walk through some stories with these people so that you guys can, from the outside, look in and not think, hey, I'm taking some real estate class. That's not what you're doing. You're listening to real humans, listening to real stories as they share their experience of being real estate investors at different levels with you. I'm super excited to get to share these stories. These are wonderful people that have decided to share their time, their energy, their experience with us. I learn a ton every time I get to interview somebody along this line of thinking, and it's super helpful for me. So I hope that you guys enjoy it as well. Thanks for being here.